You're gonna get women in the comments like, "What the fuck, Pop?" It's like, "Hey, that's Sergeant Pop to you."
I'm just fucking around.
And when I fuck you in the ass, you call me sir.
I've seen women who were great athletes in high school show up to the Army and were just worthless pieces of shit. And I have seen women without a speck of athletic ability, built like a pencil, with not even one tit between both of her fucking breasts. Fucking rock the house, shoot expert, shoot the machine guns, and fuck people up. Because her fucking mindset was there. Because this particular girl was raised by her father in the country, slinging fucking hay bales, doing everything dudes did when she was a kid. She was a fucking animal.
You know the difference between that woman and the women like this? She's not a feminist.
You're absolutely correct. Her attitude was like, fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
I remember we're at the bar.
How about this?
No, this is a funny story. We're at the bar, right? I'm the sergeant first class. I have to maintain, okay? I have one beer. I'm like, okay, I don't want to fraternize. And this particular soldier's like,
Hey, Sarge, I'm gonna fuck that dude's dick off!
I'm like, damn at it! Damn, get a video, I want to see that. She goes, I had a few beers, Sarge, so forget I said it. I'm like, never. Fuck that dude's dick off. That's exactly what she told me. And I was like, have at it. Just show me the video.
Man, respect. Here you go. All right, here's a condom, man.
But the thing is I'm like, well, have at it. Take a video. And we never had this conversation. I'm going home. I'm gonna fuck that guy's dick off. I'm like, oh my God, I'm in a bar. I'm drinking, and my soldiers are telling me you're gonna fuck people's dicks off. I need to leave before I wind up in an investigation. And you know what? This particular female, like, we would just be dudes. And she'd be laughing, oh yeah. And you know, in the beginning, they fucked with her and she kind of got upset. And I pulled her aside and said, listen, these are all dudes, right? And they're fucking with you, right? Now, the way to survive it is you roll with the punches and you fuck with them back. Because the minute you fuck with them back, they'll be like, all right, you're cool. And then you're accepted and you're in.
Yeah.
And then you have like a whole platoon of big brothers. And no matter what happens, they will fight God for you.
They will take a fucking bullet for you, yeah.
They'll do it for anyone. Yeah. But they'll be like, what are you doing? I can't tell how many times. Like, she'd be at the bar and like 8 guys like, what's going on? What are you doing? Are you cool with this? Oh, okay. Okay. We'll be over here if you need us.
You're gonna fuck his dick off? All right, fine, cool.
No, I'm serious. That's how it went off. She's like, oh no, he's cool. They're like, all right, well, we'll be at the end of the bar. If you have a problem, just let us know, and we'll kill him. Like, and I was just like, dude, I need to get out of here. Oh, no, like literally, this is a true story. The same woman.
Yeah.
We're doing the machine gun range, and I always love to sit in a bunker and be like, oh yeah. Yeah! You know, fuck that shit, I'll shoot that shit, yeah! You know, and she's having a hard time. And I'm like, what are you doing? I can't do it. I go, what? And I'm like, what are you doing? She went, I can't fucking pull it back. I'm like, I look at the picture, and I'm like, so you think you should only pull it back with your fucker? Use your whole goddamn body! Get up there. She's like, I'm like, there you go! There you go! I'll keep shooting. Yeah! Yeah! And I love that. Now, there are lots of times she's like, you sorry, I just can't do that. I can't pick that 50 up. It weighs 128 pounds.
Yep.
Why can't you pick it up? I weigh 110. Okay. I'm serious. I remember I had that. We're in the hallway. Because the whole 50, when you put it together, weighs 128 pounds. Yeah. I'm like, pick that gun up and move it. And she's like, I can't, sorry. I'm like, why the fuck can't you? I weigh 110. All right, take it apart then. Drag it. How you gonna argue with that? At the end, I'm a rational man. And I'm like, 110, 128, that's like asking you to pick your body weight up. I'm like, physics is a bitch, I got it.
It's like, you know what? I weigh 190. Why don't you meet me in my bunk later and I'll teach you how to pick up 110 pounds.
Shamefully, 190 is like way back in the fucking rearview mirror for me, Bob. I'm like walking around at like 220.
Yeah. Everybody called the spinner? Yeah.
Get in the basket.
I'll teach you what that means.
Yeah. Oh, you're 110.
1900 hours, my bunk. I'll see you later.
100. You're 110. Do you have a No, you can't. The Army doesn't fuck around like that, man. We don't mess with them.
110 pounds. I got a basket in my butt.
Luckily, I never fell. I never fell for any of that shit.
That's fucking.
Oh, here's another story. Back in 2008, before I got on full time as the AGR, I was doing a long tour, 6-month tour with the recruiting office in St. Clair Shores.
Yeah.
So I'm up there, I'm doing the deal. I sell who? I was selling Ranger, I was selling Special Forces and Airborne. I find out that one of the recruiters is banging these young chicks before they come in. I'm like, I am fucking furious. So literally, I'm out behind the recruiting office. He comes out to go home at the end of the day, and I'm like, hey, we're gonna have a little discussion. What? I'm like, take off your hat. Why? Because I'm gonna kick your ass. What? What's going on, sir? I'm like, listen, you're fucking these young chicks. They don't know fucking better. They're looking at you, they're all starry-eyed, and you're taking advantage of that. That's fucked up. Well, they're not technically. I'm like, put your hands up. And I beat his fucking ass. Beat his ass. I punched him in the face like 6 times, kicked him on the ground a couple times, stepped on his balls. And then he runs to his car and drives home. And I get a call from the Sergeant Major. The Sergeant Major's like, Sergeant Bob, why the hell did you beat the shit out of such and such? I'm like, Sergeant Major, because he's fucking young troops before they come in the Army. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah. You know what? You want me to file formal charges and fuck people's careers up, and you'll get fucking hammered for it because it happened on your watch? Or you just want to let me fucking step on his balls and beat his ass? He's like, well, Sergeant Pop, you have a very solid argument. We're going to take care of this. And they fucked him up.
I bet.
They fucked him up, but they did it in a way so nobody else got hammered. Because it's unfair when you got one stupid asshole doing stupid shit, and then 6 people above him get fucked up because he's a dumbass. Yeah. No, he never came back after that. The Sergeant Major called him at home and said, "Don't come in. We're gonna reassign you, and then you might get fucking kicked out of the Army for this."
Yeah.
I thought that was fucking just horrendous.
Yeah.
Because these chicks are 18. It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah, I know. It's like shooting fish. I can't fault his taste.
I know. It was just wrong. And I just couldn't have it.
I remember banging 18-year-old.
Listen, I've never been that guy to sit there and let fucked up shit happen in my presence. No. Never. Even when nobody's looking, I'm like, oh. Yo, come here. Let's fucking do this. You fucking idiot. But the look on his face.
Oh, I bet.
He had never been in a fight in his life. Because
I'm in the Army, you never been in a fucking fight. Come here.
I'm like, I put my hands up. I'm like, put your fucking hands up. He's like, and I'm like, boom, boom, bang, right to the ground. And then I fucking kicked him around a little bit like a bitch.